Hi guys, Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to the Reliance Industries Limited Right Shares Q&A special. Right? Uh, how are you all? Danush Kodi, Rashmi, Karan, Dips, Durai, Umesh, Yashwant, Govind. I hope you all are doing well. Is the light, sound, video, everything okay? Just give me a yes or thumbs up so that I can proceed right away with all the queries. Lights, camera, action. Everything okay? Okay. Perfect. Right. So I guess with that, then let's start with the question and answers related to Reliance Industries rights issue. Okay. I have, as usual, selected few questions, and yes, a very good evening to everyone. So I have selected a few questions so that it will be easier for me to quickly track them down. Uh, yes, I hope the screen is visible now. Right. The very first question is from Pawan Mittal, and he says that, could you please tell, once all the shares are fully paid up, will the new ISIN number will remain, or it will get blocked and existing ISIN number will be allotted to shares allotted in the rights issue? I mean, so he has also explained, I mean that the new ISIN number is permanent, or it will lose its existence after rights issue gets over. I think a good question. Right now, I guess I had told you that. Just hold on. Right. I told you that. Right. Okay, I just got distracted by the chats. Nikhil says, I woke up at 6 and was searching for your today's habits video, then remembered that it's over. Okay, great. So let's understand this. If you notice that the Reliance rights issue has a separate ISIN number, and the Reliance Industries shares has a separate ISIN number. Okay, so right now they do have separate ISIN numbers because the rights issue is not going to be fully paid up right away. Okay, if you have seen the full video properly, you might have known that we have to pay right now roughly 1/3 of the amount. Then another amount installment, I can say, has to be paid by May 21. The last installment has to be paid by November 21. So it is going to get fully paid up by roughly November 21. In that case, it's important for us to know that the ISIN for both these categories is going to remain separate. But till when? Till it gets fully paid up. So when the rights issue also gets fully paid up, it's as good as a normal share. So at that point of time, it will get merged into a single share, into a single ISIN. Okay, I hope the query is clear. So with that, let's move on to the second question. The second question is by Pramila Pujari. She says that, what happens if any person defaults on future part payment? So like I pointed out right now we have to pay first installment, second installment is on May 2021. Let's say a person pays the first installment but defaults in May 2021. Then what? It's as good as the shares will get forfeited. Okay, forfeited is like cancelled. Okay, you will no more be the owner of the shares. So be very clear on this. Whatever is the time frame within which you have to pay the installment, you have to pay it. So be very careful on it. RIL obviously will give out corporate announcements for that this is the date you have to pay by whatever route. So don't default in these payments. You will lose on the ownership of the shares, right? This is again a very important question which has been asked by Dylan Coelho. He says that, can payment be done by someone else's UPI or net banking if the person doesn't have the payment facilities? Okay, so let me take an example for this. So example is something like this, that okay, the example is something, Madhav, I'll answer your question shortly. Okay, let me just first quickly go ahead with what I was discussing. Right, so the question is that, let's take this example that I have the rights shares but I don't have the net banking facility. Okay, in that case, what happens? Will I be able to apply for it through someone else's UPI or through someone else's net banking? Would that be permissible? Answer is no, that will not be allowed. Okay, so very important thing, if you want to really apply for these shares, then you must have UPI or net banking. There is no other option available. Okay, so an important one again. Next one is by Arun Babu. He says that what if the fractional entitlement applied is not fulfilled? Will the additional amount be reimbursed? So if you remember in my video also I had given this example that let us say I was entitled to only 2 shares, okay, but instead of applying for only 2 shares I applied for 3 shares, okay. In that case, will I be allowed I paid for 3 shares. What will happen in that case? Will I get a refund for the additional paid, or will that amount also be forfeited? Obvious answer is that I will definitely get the refund for the same, okay. So one last time I'm quickly telling this for you. Assume that I was entitled only for 2 shares, okay, but because of that fractional entitlement part, so just as an example that I had, let us say, 45 shares, okay, 45 shares. Now 45 shares के लिए it will be normal 50 shares. For 50 shares, obviously I will be entitled only for 3 shares. But what about that additional 5 shares? I go in for the fractional entitlement and I apply for 4 rights issue. But I don't get the 4th one. Okay, I get only 3 shares. Will I be refunded back my amount for the 4th share? Answer is yes. Okay, simple. Next one is by Shidut Kothari. He says, please make a separate video for those who don't have any share of Reliance Industries today and they want to buy Reliance right shares. Shidut, I guess you missed out on the last part of my video. My last part of the video was exactly on the question that you have asked. So the same thing I have explained, that number 1, you will have to buy the RE, rights entitlement, from the stock exchange. Okay, once you buy the RE from the stock exchange, you will be entitled to apply for the right shares. What you can do is, step number 1, purchase the RE, rights entitlement, from the stock exchange, and once you have applied for the RE, if you remember I had shown you a screenshot, Wednesday ka screenshot, where I guess the closing price was somewhere around 202. Okay, so whatever is the current market price, you will have to buy the rights entitlement, and after that you will have to apply for the rights shares. Okay, how to apply for that RWAP procedure I've explained very much in detail in the video. You can definitely check that out. Okay, so that was the question by Shidut. So I'll just quickly repeat the procedure one more time. Step number 1, you will have to buy the rights issue. So you have to buy the rights entitlement through the stock exchange, and number 2, you will have to go ahead with buying the actual shares, right shares, through the RWAP procedure, right? Okay, Jyoti Shanai says, Madam, I don't have net banking or UPI. In case, please advise how to make payment. Please reply at the earliest. Thank you. You can't. Jyoti, if you don't have any UPI or net banking, unfortunately, you will not be able to apply for rights issue. I think this question was pretty similar to this question of Dylan Coelho. Okay, so you need to have your own net banking or UPI, right? I think this is again the last question that I've taken up. This is the 7th question, Prateep Kumar's question. He says, ma'am, I already have 2 Reliance Industries Limited rights entitlement, and I paid the amount through RWAP. Okay, so he already has 2 RIL-RE and he has paid the amount through RWAP also. Okay, simple. Now if I buy additional 1 RIL-RE through the market, okay, so again let me repeat, what is step number 1? Step number 1, you will have to buy RIL-RE through the stock exchange. Okay, and second step is you have to go ahead with the RWAP portal. What has happened with Prateep? He apparently already had, let us say, 30 shares. That is why he was already entitled to 2 rights shares. He made the payment through RWAP. Now he wants to buy additional 1 RIL-RE. Okay, and he wants to pay that additional amount of 314 rupees 25 paisa for that 1 RIL-RE. Is that possible? Can he now buy an additional RIL-RE? Answer is unfortunately no, he can't. If you just try this out, see, I've also attached a screenshot for you. I'm trying to zoom it so that it is easier for you to watch. This is the highest I can zoom. Not sure whether you are able to see it. Yeah, I guess it's much better now. Sorry. Okay, so this is the screen that you will see. See, it says that payment already made. So if you try to, so that is why I've written here, see, if you have, so this part I will talk about afterwards, don't focus on this part right now. Okay, so this is important. So if you already have made the payment once, and if you want to make the payment second time, Will that be possible? Answer is no. It will give you an alert or like an error message which would say that payment has already been made. Now you can't apply it for the second time. Okay, I hope this is also clear. But wait, I have just put one more note here. And what is the note? Note is that, okay, wait, I'll just delete this so that it comes on the top. Notice that, however, if you have applied for the additional rights over and above you are entitled, then your additional rights purchased from the stock exchange will be valid. Okay, so this was in a little bit different connection. I'll tell you this point in simplicity one more time. Okay, so assume that if you want, I'll read this one more time so that the answer is very much clear. If you have applied for additional rights over and above you are entitled, so you are entitled for only 2 but you have applied for 3, and then your additional rights purchased from the stock exchange, will that be valid? Actually this one is definitely applicable for this. Okay, and I guess one more question was similar to that. Oh no. Okay, so what is the scenario? Let us focus one more time and understand. 1 minute, just give me 1 minute. Right, so pay attention one last time. Assume that you had 30 shares, you are entitled for 2 right shares. Okay, you paid for 2 right shares. Okay, you paid the amount 314 rupees 25 paise through RWAP. You paid for 2. Now you want to buy additional 1 right entitlement. Okay, you go to the stock exchange online, obviously. You buy the right entitlement and now you want to make the payment again. Is that allowed? Tell me yes or no. Will that be allowed? Let me repeat my question. I had, let us say, 30 shares. I had applied for 2 shares. Okay, 2 right shares. Then afterwards I thought that let me buy 1 more right entitlement. I go to the stock exchange, as I said, online. I buy the right entitlement and now I again want to make the payment. Will that be allowed? Answer is no. And that is the screenshot that I just showed you right now. The screenshot will give you an error message that you have already paid the amount. So you can make a payment through the RWAP only once. Okay, is this clear? Now case number 2. What is case number 2? You already, so case number 2 is that assume you had 35 shares. Pay attention, assume you had 35 shares. So you are entitled to only 2 shares. 15 2s are 30, you are entitled for only 2 shares. But there is a fractional entitlement. You have additional 5 shares. Okay, so fractional entitlement ke liye you apply for the 3rd share. Okay, are you with me? So you apply for the 3rd share now. Now if you purchase, so for the first 2 shares, assume that you have already made a payment through RWAP. Okay, you have already made the payment through RWAP for the first 2 shares, and for the 3rd share which you have already applied, okay, now if you go and buy the rights shares through the stock exchange and make the payment, then that will be allowed. Okay, so I hope this part is clear. That is what exactly I have written. So if you want to check this note one more time. However, if you had applied for the additional shares, additional rights over and above that you are entitled to, then your additional right purchased from the stock exchange will be valid. So you are entitled for 2 but you applied for 3, then you go and buy it, that additional 1 RE you buy from the stock exchange and then proceed. Will that be allowed? Answer is obviously yes. Okay, I hope this point is also clear. These were the 7 questions. Small buffer maybe. Okay, these were the 7 questions which I had shortlisted for you all. So I thought of just telling this to you. Now I can take some additional questions which you all have. Okay, I guess Madhav has asked one question. Ma'am, please explain rights entitlement trading. Madhav, it's something like, I have explained a little part of that in the video itself. It's something like, assume I am entitled to rights, but I don't want them. I don't want to go ahead with the rights issue. Can I trade this right entitlement in the stock exchange? Answer is yes. I'm allowed to trade this in the stock exchange. It has a separate ISIN and it was trading somewhere around 200 rupees on Wednesday. Of course, the price has changed over the days from Wednesday to Friday. That's how the rights entitlement is traded. Okay. Okay, any other question? I guess for NRIs, Karthik has already answered on my behalf. Hemant, your Ari, no, I guess he had talked about. I am just trying to check out. Yes, NRIs can apply for rights issue, but not via RWAP route. Okay, so there is a separate procedure for NRIs. We will have to contact your broker for that to check what is the procedure. So directly via RWAP, it can't be done, because if you remember in the video itself, in the very first screen, it was mentioned that that is applicable only if you are a resident in India. Okay, so for NRIs, it is not directly applicable. Okay. Uh, Ketan asks, okay, yes, he did answer, but the process will be same. Avant, maybe the procedure more or less will remain same, but being an NRI, there might be a slight change. So for NRI accounts, I think it's better if you contact your broker. That will be much better. Okay. Okay. Travel story says, uh, my father have shares of RIL, but he is no more. So how can I buy RIL rights issue? Oh ho ho. Travel story, in that case, what you need to do is that you will have to transfer the shares from his account to your account. Okay, that is called as an off market transfer. Right now, I'm not sure whether your broker will be in a position to do that or not, whether your broker's offline office is right now working or not. But you have to fill up a form whereby you have to get your shares transferred from your father's account to your account. And after that, it will be better that if you apply for the shares. But of course, it will take a lot of time. I'm not sure whether that will be possible in such a short time-bound process or not. Okay. Yeah, if they're in physical form, okay, then my god, it is going to take a lot of time. You can convert your physical shares into demat. That is definitely possible. Uh, that can be done. So again, for that, you'll have to contact your broker. You have to fill up a form whereby the physical shares get converted into demat shares. Okay. Subramaniam Sekar Sahu asks a question, madam, why are SBI? Okay, why SBI share prices decreasing day by day? When it will bounce back up again? How much down it can go? Any prediction? Okay, Subransu. I think if you are, I'm not sure whether you are, no, you don't seem to be a channel member. I had made a separate community tab post for my members exactly on the same topic as to why SBI share price is falling. In a nutshell, I'll quickly tell you. In a nutshell, it's something like this, that overall banks and NBFCs are facing a pressure in the current scenario. Of course, the measures, I discussed it in Atmanirbhar Bharat package also. Measures have been given by our government, but somehow the market has not given it a big thumbs up. The banks also directly, right now, they are being asked to give a boost to the loans and all that. So right now, even if banks are giving loans under the scheme, okay, you might have seen that if you have seen the video on Atmanirbhar Bharat, I've said that I guess additional 20% of the loan, okay, for SME, small and medium enterprises. So assume that 100,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees of loan is taken by an MSME, medium small micro enterprise. Then 20% of 100, that is of course 20, additional 20,000 will be given to the borrower without any guarantee. Okay, just to sum it up one more time, there is a micro small enterprise. They have already taken a loan of 1 lakh from me. Assume I am SBI. Okay, 1 lakh rupees loan has been taken. Under Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme, additional 20% can be, I mean, the borrower is eligible to take additional 20% from me, from the bank, without any credit guarantee. Okay, then who is going to guarantee that? Banker is at a risk of default. Okay, government says don't worry, we will definitely guarantee that amount. Okay, but then understand, if government is guaranteeing that, still it will be a big administrative process. If the person defaults, it will be an administrative process to get back the money from the government. So all in all, not a very big boost, not a very big boost for the banking sector as well. and SBI has on technical parameters also, technical analysis parameters also, it is showing very bearish signals right now. It will bounce back someday, no doubt about that. But right now, one more thing for those who track Bank Nifty is also at 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 I will not say all time lows, but it is close to all time lows. Okay, so that is again one more reason why not only SBI but many banks are not performing really well right now. SBI share definitely may bounce back at some point of time. So again, my usual funda, buying in small quantities can help. You may buy this stock at these lower levels in small quantities though. Okay, right. Any other doubt? 6 a.m. people are missed me. Yes, I got that message. But I did follow my 6 a.m. schedule today also. I got up at 6, exercised, read a book, pranayam, everything I did today. Hopefully all the 6 a.m. club members have done that. Okay, Ketan from 6 a.m. club says, Madam, are there any chances of next sell-off in market? Please guide. Let's see. Of course, there is a great possibility that actually I was expecting a sell-off on Friday itself. What happened was that if you heard the statement of our RBI governor, he said that Mr. Das, he said that there is a great chance that our GDP might be zero or in negative. Now, if that be so, I don't see any reason why markets have to fly off from here. But on Friday, market did close above 9,000. Let's wait and watch. I think next 2-3 days can be happening. The monthly expiry is coming on Thursday, so maybe we can see some action. Power pack 2-3 days. Okay. When is Jio IPO likely to be launched? Jio IPO is likely to be launched, people say, somewhere around 21 or 22. So 2021, 2022 is a great possibility that that the Jio IPO will be launched. Okay, Rishi call says how to calculate the intrinsic value of a company. There are many methods, Rishi, through which you can calculate the intrinsic value. It could be a revenue multiple basis. It could be EV by EBITDA. I've explained this in my EV by EBITDA, especially. I've explained in my basics of stock market channel. Okay. Oh, did I mention GDP? GDP growth, I meant to say. The 0% or negative percent, which I mentioned right now. GDP growth would be 0% or negative. Okay. So coming back to what I was saying is that where was I? कौन सा question answer कर रही थी मैं? Intrinsic value. Yes. So it could be revenue multiple. It could be EV by EBITDA. It could be price to book value. It could be price to sales. Okay. So there could be multiple ways through which you can calculate the intrinsic value. Out of all these, I have discussed EV by EBITDA valuation model in my fundamental analysis lecture series. If you want, rachanaranade.com is my website. You can check it out. And I guess I received one request from one of the viewers stating that Janta Curfew code is not working anymore. We have revalidated the code Janta Curfew. So the 5% discount coupon is still applicable. Okay. The Telegram group, WhatsApp group, WhatsApp group is impossible. 256 cross ho gaya kab ka. So let's see. We are working on the Telegram channel thing. So we'll update you once we come up with it. Ketan, even I missed everyone today. 6 a.m. I got up as usual at 5:30 and I was becoming ready and I said today I don't have the stream. So yeah, it was a very different thing for me as well. But yes, from today I started my exercise at 6 only. So 6 to 6:30 I was exercising. That is one area which I need to really improve on. Not very good at health parameters, so I think that is my focus point right now. But I'm right now at my study table. That's where I'm doing my streaming. I have very religiously done this. You can see it on the screen maybe. It's maybe moving. So I have pasted it here. I don't know whether it's properly visible or not. and I've written my 7-day goal and all that I'm going to exercise and everything. So I've done that you can see that tick mark also, day 1 tick mark. So I hope you all are doing that religiously as well and not just wait. So my habits checklist is still very much there on my videos, so you can just have a look at that checklist. All right. Okay. हॅलो मॅडम, पुण्यात तुम्ही आमच्यासारख्यांसाठी लेक्चर्स कधी ठेवणार ना? का नाही ठेवणार? एकदा जरा कोरोनाला आपण एकदा गेला की मग करून टाकूयात. राईट. Subhranshu says cool. Thank you, Subhranshu. That was a very cool sticker. Okay. Right. Live करून टाका मॅडम, मिस करू नका. No. Okay. If Jio IPO is launched, would it affect RE shares? The price may go down. See, if Jio IPO comes up, then what will happen is that it's something like this. Just to simplify things for you, assume that Reliance Industries share is at 100 rupees right now. Okay, and out of 100 rupees, 20 rupees valuation is of Jio only. Just as an example. Okay. Now what happens if Jio comes up with an IPO? Then this 20 rupees value will get separated. Okay. Now what happens is Reliance value remains 80 only. Okay. Will the shareholders get mad at the company? Array, what are you doing? You separated the most profitable unit from Reliance. So what will Reliance do is that even if the share price goes from 100 to 80 because value of Jio is separated, the shareholders of Reliance Industries in that case get some shares of Reliance Jio. Okay. A proper exchange ratio or all that, whatever will be determined. But if Jio were to separate from Reliance, then the shareholders of Reliance Industries will definitely get something in return, maybe 1 share, 2 share, whatever the ratio is decided. That separate number of shares will be given to Reliance Industries shareholders. Okay, so no worries even if the price goes down. Harsh says, any batch in Pune coming up? No, Harsh, not right now. Don't want to do anything right now unless and until the corona thing is completely solved. No live batches in Pune. Okay. Satish says, for beginners, what could be the best way to start, either trading or investment? I personally feel investment is the best way to start because in trading, what happens is out of 5, 4 trades will be plus, and that 1 trade will actually wash away everything that you have earned in 4 trades. So I think personally, you should be more of an investor rather than a trader. Those who are hardcore traders may differ from my opinion, but I personally believe that long-term investment in stock market is something which would definitely help. Pharma companies would be performing well, is what I feel. We have, yeah, I know I've not done the top 2 pharma video for a long time now. I think I need to push myself and make a video on that for sure. Harsh says, any more downside for Nifty? I personally feel yes, some downside I do expect, but there has to be some trigger for that as well. So I don't know, like people were saying like 5,000, 4,000. I don't think it can go that low, but maybe I feel that some lower levels can be tested one more time is what I feel. Okay, just last 1 or 2 questions I'm taking. We are already 25 minutes into the stream. Rupak Shah says, my father and grandfather hold shares of RIL in physical form and we don't want to apply for right shares. How can we sell this rights entitlement? You can't. In that case, what you will have to do is that you will have to, no, I don't think you can't because you will have to, if you remember, I have already mentioned about how to tackle the physical shares part in my video itself. That is the start part of my video, Rupak. I hope you have seen that. But I don't think you can renounce your rights. I don't think you can sell your rights before, I mean, if you're holding shares in physical format. I feel that. Okay. Okay, Ashish says, please make a video about pharma sector. Okay, Ashish, done. I promise. Either this week or max to max next week. That's a promise. Okay, that's a promise, Nee. That's a promise. This week or next week, for sure. Done. Okay. Dips, thanks for the super chat. Dip says, auto sector. Do you see reviving near Dashera Diwali? I have Maruti 40 and they are very volatile right now. Maruti, so you have 40 Maruti cars? Okay, that was a poor joke. So I feel that yes, around Dashera Diwali, you will see a surge that generally happens in any year. During Dashera, Diwali, Ganpati, a lot of offers are there. Generally, the auto sector gives very good results during this phase. So yes, I personally feel that what it is right now, as compared to that, definitely during Dashera Diwali time, there'll be an uptick for sure. So if you have 40 shares, it's a good time to actually hang on to that. No need for you to sell it off if you are in losses right now. It's a fundamentally very good stock. Okay, Maruti, I'm not sure if I've covered it, but yes, I guess I have covered it somewhere. Fundamentally, it's a very good stock. Dips, I think you can hold it for sure. Should not be a problem. Okay. Madam, flag pattern broke as per TA, but for which stock? For RIL or what? Flag pattern has broken. I'm not sure. Are you talking about Reliance? If yes, I'll have to check it out. Not sure. Yes, Ketan says covered in live. Okay, great. Okay, just maybe covered in 6 a.m. Okay. Oh, I'd covered it in 6 a.m. stream. Okay, good. So I guess that's it. We are. Why F&O is banned for idea? SEBI takes some decisions that if they feel that a specific stock is too much volatile, sometimes the open interests are way too high. SEBI feels that there is a possibility that some stock can move very wildly. In that case, they may ban a stock in F&O. Open interest positions going above 90%, 95% also is a trigger point. But if you are not very much aware about F&O stuff, then it's okay. I mean, just leave this question. Right. Okay. Yep. I think that's it from my side. We are done. We are half an hour in the stream. I hope this pattern of doing a separate Q&A video on every video I make is hopefully adding some value. May I have your quick thoughts on this? Is this helping you to get a better idea? Oh yes, Pushkar, Atmanirbhar Bharat Q&A did not happen because of some technical issues. Let's see, maybe on, let's see, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we will have a separate, I'm not sure. Would you want to have a Q&A on Atmanirbhar Bharat? Yes, okay. Chalo, okay, done. I will do that. Okay, people, you are liking this concept maybe of having a separate Q&A. Perfect. Right. So this is what I had thought, that I will be posting a video, plus we'll have a Q&A session for every single video coming up. Yeah, great. Perfect. Right. Cool. So then I'll see you on Thursday. This time we'll have the Wednesday video. Wednesday's video is going to be again very nice. It's a case study on one of the stock which is being sought after by so many people. Shall I tell right away what is the Wednesday video all about? I'm only feeling excited. Travel Story says, please do it daily, madam. Travel Story, come to my house to cook evening food every day. I'll sit here live for like 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever. No, I'll not say that over. Okay, so Wednesday video, let it be. Okay. Wednesday's video is about a case study. I'll not say the name. It's suspense. Chalo, okay, suspense. Watch out the Wednesday's video. And this time, Wednesday's Q&A will be on Thursday. So Wednesday topic ka Q&A will be immediately on Thursday. Okay, not one without a day's break. Okay, so it will be immediately after. I mean, immediately next day Q&A for the Wednesday's video. Hint is it's about a company which went into bankruptcy and has been taken over by some other company, and the stock is hitting continuous upper circuits from last few days. It was also hitting some lower circuits. Okay, so that is it about that stock. Then you can guess it, whatever you want to guess. Okay, so yeah, I will not say yes or no, whatever is the case, you can guess it now. Okay, so I guess that's it from my side. 6 a.m. stream guys, 6 a.m. team, 6 a.m. club. Ruchi Soya nahi hai, Ruchi Soya nahi hai. Not even Yes Bank. No, not Ruchi Soya, not Yes Bank. No, not Ruchi Soya. Okay, so 6 a.m. club people, I hope you are doing your 6 a.m. stuff religiously, reading, meditation, and exercise, pranayam, everything, checklists. I have also filled up today's checklist very religiously. Okay, so I hope everyone is doing the same. So I'll see you on Wednesday, which will be a recorded session obviously, and Thursday again live. Okay, so till then, take care, enjoy, Jai Hind, and bye bye.